are live at Strawberries and Cream. If you want to just I'm sure with your following, a lot of people already know who you are. But if you just want to introduce yourself.
I'm Tobi from the Sidemen. I make YouTube videos and do music and run a couple other businesses and stuff.
So he's a man of many talents.
Talents is a strong word. I try a lot of
You're
things.
You're a busy man.
I'm a busy
man.
man.
You're a busy man.
Exactly.
So with YouTube, let's just go straight into it. YouTube has now become like a whole new avenue of business that I don't think years ago we would have even thought it was going to be what it's going to be. And it seems like you and your team have mastered how to gain a following, how to gain traction. You guys do gaming as well, right?
Yeah, a bit of everything. Gaming, entertainment.
How do you keep up? Like, how do you keep up with kind of what to do? Because obviously you do music, gaming, entertainment. Like, how do you manage to juggle everything? Because it must be very difficult to still do it, I guess, and please your following.
I'm surrounded by people who have their heads screwed on.
Yes.
Ambitious people, like-minded people. So we all have our up and down days, days where we're not feeling, as creative or as motivated.
Yeah.
But that's where it's good that there's a lot of us because we push each other to get back to the space that we need to be in.
Yeah.
And we always try and be the first to do things in our space. We try and be like pioneers, always ready to try new things and kind of push the boundaries and, set the standards for everyone else. I guess.
And I think that's a good mindset to have, especially when you're around like-minded people, because it can be very tough being in the industry that you're in as well. You're always, I guess, in the spotlight.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
So I guess you kind of have to have people that are built the same. It can be hard. You're going to have people, especially in your world as well. It's social media dominated, I guess, isn't it? And it can be great where you have so many people praising what you do, and then you get trolls as well. So you have to really be built for this.
No, 100%. And that's where it's so good to have so many people that support us, because they remind you in the periods that you do have like your down days that there's people that care about you and love you and appreciate you.
Yeah.
So it's amazing. Big up all the supporters if you're watching. Hi. But yeah, on bad days, sometimes you might get caught by the wrong comment and it hits a little bit harder. But that's where your friends and family are good, because they're another support system. And we always just have each other's backs, really.
Yeah, I think that's so key. It's so key. And obviously you're busy. You're always working. It's pressure, isn't it? Because at the same time, when you're in the entertainment industry, your content is very original. And like you said, you guys like to, I guess you could say, be trendsetters.
Yeah.
So in terms of thinking of starting something, people catch on, they do it. Maybe they don't execute it as well as you do. Then it's like, okay, what next?
What next? Yeah, what next is always the biggest question. But sometimes we have to kind of take inspo from things that already exist and see how we can flip them and make it our own,
twist on it.
Something that hasn't actually been done before.
Yeah.
So it's kind of more inspired stuff than copied stuff.
Yeah.
And the pressure, like I said, is there. We get a lot of pressure from fans, especially during the pandemic where we were like really restricted as to what we could do during lockdown. There was a lot of pressure to kind of still find a way to entertain people. And I feel like a lot of other YouTubers kind of stopped and slowed down.
And I guess it's like a catch-22, because at the same time, you're restricted. Therefore, I guess it's harder to make the content.
Yeah.
But at the same time, everyone else is in their houses, so they want the content and they need the content.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, but you still did your thing.
We tried.
You did your thing.
Yeah.
You can't say you tried because you did it. And your following, they appreciate you. They still watch, they support you. So obviously, you guys are doing the right thing here. Do you know what I'm saying? So at Bel Air, one of the main things that we like to speak about and that we kind of, I guess you could say we represent, is self-made.
Yeah.
So if I was to ask you, what would you say to you, being self-made is to you?
Oh.
It's a tough one.
Being self-made has to come from self-belief, I think, because you're not relying on someone else to do something for you. You're believing in yourself that you can achieve something on your own, and then it's just like manifestation, positive affirmations, I guess. Like, I feel like everything that I've been able to achieve through God's grace has come from manifestation. I've said, I want to hit this goal, I want to achieve that. And it puts you in a state of mind where you're constantly working towards it and you're finding yourself in positions where you can actually get what you've been talking about. So, yeah.
So leading on from that, I'm going to ask, what keeps you going? Because The things you just said there, I think it's amazing. Self-belief. There's so many times where people have the talent, they have the potential, but it's hard, isn't it? And it's hard to get the fan base. It's hard to gain traction. It's hard to kind of come up with the ideas that you come up with. So self-belief and affirmations, those two key words have just kind of rang a bell.
Yeah.
How do you kind of keep up? How do you keep going? Because like you said, you do get days where you're down, and obviously you've got a good friendship circle around you where, you know, you're all on the same page, you support each other, you help each other. You're going to have down days, but at the same time, I'm sure everyone goes through down days as well.
100%.
And how do you kind of get the strength to just kind of get up and say, do you know what, we got to keep going?
It's going to sound cheesy, but it's my friends and family that keep me going. Mainly my family, because everything I do is for them. Like, if I was on my own, I don't think I'd still be doing YouTube. Like, I'd find some other kind of way to like entertain myself and make things happen, make a living for myself. But I'm in a position where I can help so many people from what I've been able to achieve already, and I want to keep being able to do that.
I love that.
I push through for my family and then my friends as well, because they inspire me more than anything. Like I said, they're always pushing the boundaries, trying to achieve new things, and when one of us achieves, it inspires the rest of us to keep achieving. You know? And we all celebrate each other's accomplishments together as a team, and we want to keep doing that for the rest of our lives, really. Yeah,
and do you know what? I feel like the attitude you have, I feel like you could do this for years. I feel like you could do this. Do you know why? Because it might sound corny, but I feel like speaking to you, obviously I can see your content, I can watch you, but you know, sometimes you can watch someone's content and then you meet them and they're just like, completely different person. I think for you, one thing you have on your side is your dedication, your attitude, and you're so just humble and just so nice. And the reason you're doing this as well, like you said, like you do it for your family, you do it for your friends, it's coming from such a genuine place that I feel like that alone, when you have people like you who are so genuine, you can't not do well in life. Do you see what I'm saying? Because obviously there's a lot of genuine people and they don't get certain opportunities, but at the same time I feel like just speaking to you, you know, your mindset, everything is where it needs to be, and I just really want to applaud you for that, because it is hard being in the public eye. It's hard with the weight you have on your shoulders, and you still manage to do it and be humble and be nice and smile.
That's all down to my parents. Like, my parents raised me to always, you know, kind of keep my feet grounded. I don't think anything I ever achieve will ever make me see myself in any other way.
Yeah.
Like, other people might walk around and go, oh, that's this person, he's done this, this and that. But to me, I'm always going to be just, you know, Toby cutting about. Like, I'm here with my friends just chilling today.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And that's what it feels like. So, yeah, big up my parents for that one. Love you, mum and dad. And yeah, to all the other good-hearted people that are trying to achieve, just keep going. It gets tough, and it's hard to be good in a world where there's a lot of, can I say dickheads?
Yeah, you can say dickheads. There's a lot of dickheads. There's a lot of dickheads.
But yeah, just keep going. Even through the bad days, push through.
Yeah, that's amazing. So just as we leave off, we're obviously at Strawberries and Cream Festival.
Yep. Big up.
We got Giggs, we got Bugsy Malone. Who are you looking forward to seeing?
I'm gassed for Giggs. Giggs is my guy.
I think Giggs is going to shell it. He's going to shell it.
The energy in the crowd for Giggs is like no other.
Yeah.
No other. So I'm excited for him.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, great. Well, we're going to leave it there. Thank you so much for sitting down and having a talk with us.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoy the rest of the festival. And just keep doing you. Keep pushing through and just stay winning.
I'll try.
We love to see it.
You keep winning.
Thank you.
Thank you. Love, love, love.
Love for that.